Oh,
Jason's gonna spin it and spin Wortley with him.
Oh no! Oh, trouble for Powell! He spins it! The crash, the big one! And here comes Cooper.
To the inside, they're 3x3. That looks for turn 3. Oh no, he moved up! He moved up! Oh no! And here comes Mark for the crossover. Gonna move behind, can't do it.
Checkered flag. Tyler Mallon wins at Atlanta.
The Online Racing Network proudly presents ORL. It's the non-points event. It is the Dash for the Clash here at the Daytona Road Course from Daytona Beach, Florida. It is great to have you here with us tonight. Jacob Hitz, Jimmy Powell here with you for the call for this 5-lap event to see which of the top 3 drivers will make it in to the Clash coming up in a little while. So, Jimmy, we've got 9 drivers vying for these spots. Who do you think's got the best chance to pull it out here?
I think obviously we've got Roger Ray, who I think is just a shoo-in for this. He's been racing for a while now. He's got really good talent. It's really good to be back into the swing of things here at ORL, and it seems we've got a really good lineup here. One of the big surprises, though, Jack Gubbins doesn't usually show himself in the top 5 a whole lot, but he had some really good speed here, which I haven't seen out of him in a while. I mean, it's not any discredit to him, but it's not like that he runs up in the front consistently. So seeing him with a good qualifying effort, a 144.368 compared to a 143.572 to the leader, that's pretty good. And he's sitting 4th right now in qualifying. He did really good in practice. I think he's got a really good chance. The battle for 3rd is the key here.
That it is, because we've seen Roger pretty much be able to smoke any field that he's in. So it wouldn't be too surprising to see him come out of here with the win in the Dash for the Clash. However, you're right, that fight for 2nd is going to be very, very close, and for 3rd, it's going to be down to the wire to see who can come up with that 3rd and final transfer spot. So as we're getting ready here for the command, why don't you take us through our starting lineup here?
All right, so on the front row, you've got Roger Ray and Carter Friesen. No surprises there, 2 great drivers. Nathan Kiani starting in 3rd spot in the DeWalt Tools Camry. Then you got Jack Gubbins sitting in 4th, the one we talked about earlier. Pantalka starting in the 5th spot. Ethan Head starting in the 6th spot.
Gentlemen, start.
And then we have the 71 of Ramsey. And then the 97 of Sam Slusarski, and then rounding out the field, Kurt Scott in the 25 and 9th place.
Speaking of Kurt Scott, great Scott. The pace car just flew right out of the gate through the through the bus stop, and now the field beginning to roll.
Brett's ready to get this thing started.
Yeah, headed towards NASCAR.
He's gone.
And 4.
It's 95.
Pace car is off in turn 4. The field is back in turn 3.
I think they're just going to agree to stay at 70 here because Brett ain't stopping.
Yeah, Brett is just gotta wonder if the thing was hijacked or something. My goodness. Anyways, field comes off turn 4.
Seems we only have 1 camera angle here.
Wow. Welcome to the life of a road course in NR 2003. Roger Ray, Carter Friesen lead us down for the start. The 5-lap Dash for the Clash at Daytona is underway.
Great start by Jack on the outside. Moves down. He's going to look for 2nd place going here in the turn 1. This is crucial. Oh, Kiani did not get good there.
Kiani holding back for now. Jack all over the back bumper for the 92, and around goes Kiani.
Yep. And remember, there's no cautions here.
Yep.
So that's going to hurt him a lot.
Cautions turned off to get us through the darn thing. Meanwhile, it's all Roger Ray in the infield, and now trouble. 1 car around. Ethan Head hard into the wall.
Oh.
I think he got turned off the bumper of Mech. Let's go back, take a look, and see what happened. And, Mech just clobbered him. Sam Slusarski just tried to outbrake him and instead tapped him in the rear and sent him around.
But that allowed the 71 to get a good run on the 97 there.
Newcomer, that is Mason Ramsey. Here's the battle for the lead. Coming out of the infield portion of the course and up onto the high banks here at Daytona. Roger Ray out in front, then Jack Gubbins in second. And as of now, it's all Carter Friesen in that third final transfer spot. But Pantalica looking right behind there in fourth.
I'll tell you what, Jack is showing some really good muscle here on this start. He had a really good start there. And surprisingly, T1 was not complete chaos. I was fully expecting that. That's usually how it goes with these short front stretch dashes. Oh my gosh, here comes Carter to the back bumper of the 92. He's going to look to the outside, battle for second place.
Got a great run coming out of the bus stop there, and here he comes, right up against the outside wall, almost into the wall.
And it's really bumpy over there, so you can easily get sideways in those corners.
Still applying the pressure to Gubbins as they head back into turn number one. 1 lap in the books, 4 laps to go in the dash for the Clash.
And Pantalica is way far behind right now in the 4th spot. He's the first one not locked in. Oh, and a little bit of lockup for the leaders.
Roger got sideways there trying to apply the gas as they head up through the S's. Carter's
you know, it doesn't
still there.
It really shouldn't surprise me that the Michael Schumacher fan is second place in a road course, but still really good performance so far.
As I'm now checking around through the field, everybody able to keep it rolling. Nobody else has binned it. Through the...
Roger's not able to get away from these guys. They're catching him back up. He's keeping a good gap, but they're still making some good progress.
Oh, Roger!
Lockup.
Got sideways going into the last corner on the infield, but Jack also
had
screwed up the corner.
Yeah. A lot of lockup there, but for a small race like this, lockup should not be a huge factor. It won't wear down the tires too much, I don't think. But he definitely needs to. If it goes the same way that it's going now, he will be into the race, and he does not want to keep doing that. Because that will definitely wear down the tires throughout the run in the actual race. It looks like that Jack is pretty slow through the bus stop. He's not able to get the power down like Carter is able to, so it's allowing him to catch back up. But he's getting a good run through the corners, these wide corners right here. And I think that's what's keeping him competitive here with Roger.
Yeah, Roger has a decent lead as they come back here towards the start-finish line. 3 laps to go.
The field pretty spread out right now.
Yep.
Roger
went really wide. Gubbins got loose.
I think actually that was the best thing for Roger. Oh,
Carter goes wide.
Went off. I think the reason why he took the wide arc there was so that he can hit the apex a lot better and get a lot more power there through the S's. It's all about positioning with road course racing. You got to position your car to hit those apexes right and get as much speed off the corner as you can with it, within the limits of the track. And I think Roger did a pretty good job there. It looked like the 92 took a bit of a shallow arc there, and it hurt his exit speed. But he's right there in the second hairpin. Wow.
Roger really backing off here on the infield section of the course. And Jack Gubbins is within 2 car lengths. He's going to look to the inside. He hits him. He wrecks him. Gubbins takes the lead, and Roger's going now in second. Big lead for Jack.
I knew that wasn't going to work. He locked it up. I can tell that he was not meaning to carry that much speed. But the good thing about that is that he recognized it early. So that could have been a way worse accident if he did not catch that early. But definitely not good for Roger Ray. But I feel like the way that we've seen this go, I feel like Roger still has enough time to catch back up.
Well, but
especially
he's got Carter all over the back of him. That battle for third as Carter goes really wide. He cuts the corner.
I don't think that would be penalty worth. Oh, here comes Pantalica.
Yeah, the battle for third is really tightened up now. Over the bumps through the final couple of corners.
And those bumps they're unforgiving. It's a good thing that this track has some good grip, because if not, those cars would be flying everywhere.
2 laps to go. Gubbins has crossed the start-finish line, but meanwhile for third, here comes Pan inside Carter Friesen trying to get there to turn 1.
And they're going to take that wider arc like before.
Carter locking it up.
Both him and Roger have been locking up a lot, but I haven't seen one lockup from Pantalica yet. That might be his best advantage right now.
Carter goes
and that 92 is getting hunted right now.
And you got to imagine Roger is thinking maybe some payback to that 92.
I wouldn't imagine for this, because the position that they're in right now, unless it was for third, I'm pretty sure that they'll try to stay as clean as possible. I think Jack is really good at road courses. I think that he needs to learn about attacking and defending a little bit. Get a little better at that. That's why I don't really tend to run these road courses, because I don't personally have that experience. But Jack is pretty well prepared for road courses. I think he just needs to learn about a little bit of positioning and where to brake and stuff. But he's doing really good right now, and I think him being out in the lead right now with not a lot of competition in front or behind him, it allows him to focus more on his car and not about trying to make erratic moves to keep his spot or try to advance his position.
Carter able to gap Pan a little bit through the bus stop. Pan caught a curb pretty hard, had to go off course coming out of it. Through NASCAR 3 and 4. Jack Gubbins comes off the corner, and he's going to see the white flag. One more lap to go in the dash for the Clash. Can he hang on and at least stay in the top 3?
I think right now, if Jack keeps his car under control, he's pretty much locked in. Ooh! He didn't have a very good entry there. Look at Roger.
Yeah.
What a run.
And he sees how close he is, and he's really pushing his car now.
He closed that gap. Oh, he missed the apex.
Yep.
And Roger got a really good run. We'll see what happens.
Over. He's using every inch of the racetrack, taking it all the way to the grass.
And the battle for third, it's a pretty big gap, but we'll see if Pan can close it back in.
All Pan needs is just one mistake out of Carter, and that'll tighten that spot back up immediately.
We'll see.
I don't know if Roger's close enough here.
It depends on this bus stop here. We've seen where the 92 has not had very good speed on the exit. Onto the NASCAR 1 and 2.
And it's a pretty big gap, pretty hefty gap between the top 2 cars. And even third and
3 and 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Down
I think this order, unless the 92 locks up real big time here, I think that this is going to be the order you'll see at the finish line. Good bus stop.
Roger is trying.
He's
close.
closing in.
Is he going to be close enough?
I don't think it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. Will these bumps... Oh, it messed up Roger there.
Yeah, Roger got really loose.
Off of turn 4.
Checkered flag. Roger's just going to be too little too late. Jack Gubbins wins the dash for the Clash. Roger Ray transfers in second, and Carter Friesen takes home the 3rd spot, and he will transfer into the show as Roger crashed it in the triangle headed for turn 1.
And here comes battle for 4th. Pan gets it. I'll tell you what a drive by Kiani. Got wrecked on the first lap, and he was still able to make a top 5 out of this. It's a real shame that he got turned by the 17 there, because he would have definitely been in the running for the top 3.
Kurt Scott, that great car there, he finished 6th. There's Mason Ramsey, 7th. Sam Slusarski finished 8th. And there's Ethan Head. He's slow in the back straight away. I think he might have binned it here in the bus stop, and indeed he did. Spun it around under braking.
Jack is definitely going to be one to look out for in this race. I think he'll have a top 3 chance here.
So that ends our coverage for right now. As far as I know, Jimmy, you're going to get in the car since you're locked into the Clash, and you're going to go out there and race.
I'm probably not going to do very good, but since Kiani didn't make it, he'll be able to be in the booth, and I'll be able to go out there and race and hopefully get a pretty good finish. But tough break for Kiani. It's like I said, like, he had one of the best cars here, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that if he couldn't get top 3, he was definitely going to get 4th.
All right. That's our coverage for right now. We'll be back at 8:30 Eastern Time for the green flag of the Clash. 20 laps. It's going to be fun here at the road course. So from all of us and Jimmy Powell, I'm Jacob Hitz. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in a little bit.